Hello there viewers, welcome back, happy Monday, here's to a good week, a full week of Thames. I hope so. Today we play the Champions League first round, knockout stage, second leg versus Inter Milan. Only one team can go through, viewers. We're 3-0 up. We should be fine, right? Folks, welcome back to an episode of AFC Thames. It's good to see you. I'm Ben. Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. Today, then, we have got quite the battle on our hands. Our recent form makes our early season form look quite pathetic, doesn't it? Really, but our late season form so far this season has been sensational. I think we can all agree. You can see there, look. Green, viewers, and you can see it in the background. I've gone green on purpose because we have been winning and winning and winning, other than the draw against Manchester City, which is yellow, but the yellow colour on this isn't so good, so we didn't involve that. And of course, last time we met, though, it was the League Cup final. I am a champion, viewers, of the League Cup. Now, while you're just a League Cup winner, that's quite impressive. But let's face it, when you're battling for the Champions League and the Premier League, the League Cup, it's not the end goal, is it? There's still more to achieve. You're still in the FA Cup. We can still do a famous quadruple in the most unlikely of circumstances. Don't forget, viewers, our season preview, 9th, 50-1 to win the league. Of course, Randrup now in the Dream 11, which I quite like to see him there. I don't know how he's weaseled his way in, but I like the fact he's there with 10 finishing. And of course, a bow in the centre as well, making his way in. If you're a newcomer to a bow, then drink that in. He's loan listed because he wants to be, not because I want him to be. It's a very confusing situation. We've played City recently in the league then, and Sheffield United. The City draw. Goodness gracious me. We didn't get battered. You can tell there, like the possession was quite even, XG was very similar, but the penalty at the very end was crucial. A bow stepped up and took it. There's a reason he's on them, viewers. It's because he wants to be, not because I want him to be. But yeah, we'll take the draw. A couple of goals ruled out for them as well. Some close offsides. And then a 3-0 win over Sheffield United, which is perfect, really. It's just what you want against one of these lower sides. Defended brilliantly and got the win. It was, again, a relatively even game this time, though. Dominant 3-0 win. Now then, Inter Milan today. We're not going to play any Premier League games. We want to focus in on this Inter Milan game. I'm also hoping that the draw to the next round will be announced too. If it's not, actually, we won't play Brighton. You know, they wear similar colours to Inter Milan. They both wear blue, so that's all I've got. Team-wise then, how are we looking going into this game again? Coming off the back of a game against Sheffield United, well, luckily for us, we look pretty strong. We've got a couple of injuries. Agonovic is still injured, but he's been injured for ages now, so we're sort of getting used to life without him. But of course, a big miss in our side. Trout, again, starting from the bench, but Ishmael has become the key guy. I've got to say it. Like I'm surprised that the switch happened, and of course we might even try and sign Trout at some point. He feels like an AFC Thames player that's been at Bayern Munich for all this time, but as Bayern begin to flourish and as he sort of has a not so good season, maybe there'll be this thought at Bayern that maybe we can just let him go. I don't know when his contract runs out, actually, 44, so he's got 1 year left, so there might be a cut price deal in the summer. You never know. The rest of the side, though, it's kind of picking itself at the moment. Gil and Eddie also at full-back. You've got Pintado. And Mandalena is probably the surprise for me, really. Like, it's got really good heading, marking, tackling. It's just a good defender and has started a lot of games for us, really. Like, our defence shouldn't be challenging for anything, really, but they're doing pretty well. When you consider we've got the likes of Walcott on the bench, who you definitely consider to be a better defender, and Braziz as well, who has played an awful lot more. I don't know. He's just put in some really good performances. Last 5 games, for example, 7.24. Like, putting in some really good performances. Lewis Nee's going to come off the bench, actually, for Braziz. And of course, Eddie also back in the side after Fraggis was there before. The midfield, Salatiel and Gassam and Abo, again, kind of picking itself at the moment. It's got a nice mix of strength and power and technical ability, as well as some craft from Salatiel a little deeper. Randrup and Dawu causing problems for every team at the moment. It's so fun to watch, and hopefully then today we see that happen all over again. We played Inter in the first game. We didn't do it as a video, so I'll give you the rundown. It was a 3-0 win where they got I would love to look at it. Okay, this is chaos, viewers. They're 2 players sent off at the very end of the game. One of them's a right back. Pelletier, I don't know where he plays. Right back and another position. I can't remember. So they're weaker than they probably would be. Again, a couple of bookings in there as well for them. 3 goals for us. Ishmael at the double. Randrup got 1-2. It was, I've got to be honest, it felt pretty comfortable in the game. Now I'm hoping we can beat them again. I'm just going to go back to that, actually. They're the other fixtures for those that are interested. These are the powerhouse sides at this level. Surprise packages. Slavia Prague made it through their group. Rangers are in there as well. I guess the sides that you wouldn't necessarily expect to be there in the current day, right? But there are a lot of the other sides, familiar names, I think it's fair to say. Bayern, not there though. They're one of the sides missing out. I wonder how strong the Europa League is at the moment. Arsenal, Lyon, Bayern, Manchester United as well in their AC Milan. So some big names in that too. But this is where the main event is then. Can we get a comfortable victory against Inter Milan? Can we progress and start the week? Hopefully we might end the week, viewers, as Premier League and Champions League winners, but we have to set the context of this is the beginning of the run. I'm hoping in the next few episodes, every game will be a stage of the Champions League, unless of course we get knocked out. So here we go then. Our team kind of picks itself at this stage. I'm very confident. I'm ready to go to a game in the Champions League as a side like FC Thames with this amount of confidence, but we beat them so comfortably in the first game. I'm expecting this one to go very, very similar. Again, they've got a few players missing in their side. Young Kick up front, he is very good. We'll take a look at him just before we start. Actually, he's probably the one man that I look at and think, yeah, you'd get in my team quite comfortably, quite easily. Here he is. Look, there's the boy. Quite a lot of quality. Very composed. 31 years of age. Has been a stalwart for a long time. I'd love to bring him to Thames. Actually, I see these players for like these big European sides and think, come and play for me at some point, please. Where my reputation is good enough as that is not ideal. Now, fortunately for us, Fernandez can come straight in, but Ngassam, who's been, okay, one of the surprise packages of the season, really. I picked him up quite cheap. He's now worth loads of money, I just realised. But he's injured after 10 minutes. And again, he is that power, physical force in the centre, and now we've lost him. But hopefully it won't matter. Again, highlights I've been few and far between so far, but 15 minutes in, Ishmael, great first touch. Oh my God, he's gone for it immediately. He's got that quality as well. Like we talked about it with Trout a few episodes ago. This quality of strikers in Football Manager that just do things that are unexpected. That from Ishmael there was one of those examples. Sometimes you have strikers that just run through on goal, finish, you know what you're getting. Sometimes you have these strikers that just do things outside the box, and I don't mean literally outside the box, I mean, you know what I mean. And he seems to be one of those players as well that will just shoot from anywhere, have a go from anywhere, test defenders, do just magical stuff. And I'm a big fan of that. I prefer that. I massively prefer that to someone who's just uber consistent. Thames 0 then, Inter Milan 0. You've got to be honest, it's not been a scintillating half of football, but then again, our ability to control a game like this against a side like Inter Milan, I think Abo in these games, right, he's on a 6.7, 6.8 now. You don't really see him feature at all, but he's crucial to just making sure that like there's no mistakes made. Having these high quality players can be so pivotal for that reason, as the ball's flicked forwards, kind of. Again, if there's no highlights in this game, it's not a massively like exciting video, but at the same time, it's what we're kind of looking for as Randrup hits the bar from a wonderful cross from left back. And we are a team right now. This is a good example, really. Like we are absolutely dominating Inter Milan at home. We are a team right now made up of players that are not, apart from Abo, who is obvious, and Randrup maybe, who are not world class in a sense of like how many of these players would get into the Manchester City team or even the Brighton team, despite the fact they're in the Europa League. Like, not many of them is the answer to the question, and still they're finding a way. Ishmael forward he goes as well. Sometimes you just want a striker that's going to finish every chance, don't you? Not this time. The shot goes just wide. I say wide. He hit it at the goalkeeper. We pick up the ball again. Do it to Woo. He's gone down. Randrup ball in. Not particularly good. Salatel knocks it down. Are we going to see anything here? Randrup's back in. Oh, the first touch was poor. Frank, their goalkeeper, with the save. And he cleans that up. Of course, I've got some good history of Inter Milan from my Glory Hunter days from last year. Maybe we'll see it again next year. Hopefully, definitely, maybe soon. Yes. Time is ticked away here. It doesn't look as if Inter are going to score 3. Again, we got a 3-0 away lead, so they have to do quite a lot of work here to win this. Are they going to do it? It's quite late if they start doing it now. Okay, let's not do it now. Hey, I don't really want to lose it, but I guess it's fine the way it's gone so far. Ishmael's going to come off for Trout. Is there any other changes we would make here? I say he's going to come off there. It finally happens as they run back to the halfway line. And they've had one shot all game. Okay, there's not long to go now. Fernandez clears it away. Pintado heads it back to the winger. And this is a bit scary. Please clear the ball away. What are we doing? Okay, do we go defensive or do we waste time? I mean, there's 4 minutes. They're not going to score twice in 4 minutes, are they? No. Okay, it's a defeat. I feel like it's a bit of an unlucky defeat. We've come close to hit the bar. One of those games, but the important thing for us, of course, is that we've gone through, regardless of that, and hopefully we continue to do that the more we go on. I want to bring you more legs. We'll do episodes where we do both legs at certain points. Barcelona, sorry, it just caught my eye there. Barcelona have gone through against Porto because of a 93rd and 95th minute goal. Goodness gracious me. Juve go through. Benfica, Thames make it through. John Lewis with a very late goal. Blimey, that is arguably as impressive as the goals that we saw elsewhere. Benfica scored 95th as well. Goodness me, some of these games were so tight. PSG knock out Real Madrid. City go through. They're obviously a big problem for us as this goes forward. Oh my goodness me, that's bad. That's weird. That's season ending, isn't it? That he's done. And Gassam, who has been a superstar for me. Oh, dearie me. Okay, well that is... I've had to swallow, viewers. That's how bad that is. Oh no, Georges and Gassam has been so good. And when I brought him in, I wasn't blown away by him. But the fact he's actually improved and he's been so good this year, frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Of course, we've got options off the bench that we can bring in and play instead, but still very, very annoying. Hopefully, Adrian will be back soon as well. He's someone that might feature in that type of role. But again, Fernandes is probably the most likely to get involved, but you can just see they're not quite as good as Ngassam is. So that is a big miss. It might be even a case that actually we change these two boys round and Abo becomes our driving force from midfield. But nuts, viewers, is the phrase I'm going to use. If the draw is on the Friday, we'll do it. If it's not, we'll leave it. I don't think we're gonna find out. Oh, okay, it's there. It's the 20th. What we'll do then? I'll play Brighton. We won't do it as part of the video, but we'll do the draw because I think that's what matters. I'm sure we'll feature a bit of Brighton somehow. You know how it works. And I just realised as well. Oh, crumbs. Okay, we also played Chelsea in between that too, who I don't think Chelsea are having like a phenomenal season. They're 7th in the league. So what I'll do is I'll play through Brighton and Chelsea, and then we'll get to the draw on the 20th. Hang on, where's the Chelsea game gone? I'm getting very confused here. I thought there was a Chelsea game. What day is it? Where are we? Chelsea, hang on, where is it? Oh, it's so low down on the Wednesday. There's so much going on Wednesday in terms of like my international repertoire that I couldn't even see it. Okay, Brighton, Chelsea, then the draw. This is going fine, viewers. Quick game against Inter's become a 3-game bonanza here. I don't know what's going on. All right, a little bit of rotation for this game. Not massive. 4 in, 4 out. And yeah, we still should be strong enough, I would think. Gomez comes in, Milan comes in, Braziz comes in at the back as well. So let's see how we do. Just to give you an idea of the league situation, we're 3 points behind with the game in hand. So there is a chance for us here. Actually, I don't know if that counts as the point added on. Maybe we might actually be in a better position than I thought. But things are looking good in the league. Okay, at half time, it's 0-0. It's been as interesting as the Inter game, viewers. Brighton have scored. Viewers, panic! Brighton have scored. We're not playing a Bo or Randrup in this game because they're both a little bit tired, but they might be featuring very shortly. And by shortly, I mean immediately. They're both coming on. Working a corner. Salatiel. Oh, we've cannoned it off the bar, viewers. Oh, no. Come on, boys. We've got half an hour. We can't be losing to 18th place Brighton. Abo's in. Gotta be off. For goodness sake. Dewu's having a shocker. He's turned into a literal pigeon, it feels like. Brighton are in again here. No, oh my goodness me. That's horrifying. I think they're offside. All right, we're making a move. Urban Trout's coming on. Dewu off. We're going to do what we've done before. Push these boys a little closer together. It's Ishmael, though. Got a little bit of space. Is this the comeback? Ishmael, big chance. Gotta be. Yes. Come on, the boys. 1-1. We're still going to make that change anyway, but we've leveled things. 25 minutes to get a winner now. Come on, lads. We changed the formation up quite dramatically to try and rescue this. So I'm really hoping we do get the winner. Oh, they're in. Oh, no, they're in. Oh, my, amazing bit of defending there. I think it was Pintado. And finally we get it away. This is getting a bit desperate. We've got a throw in. Right side. We weren't going to... Oh, my God. It's pausing, guys. We weren't going to do this game. It was going to be a lovely time versus Inter. And now I'm stressed out against Brighton. They're giving it away. A Bo. Forward. Urban Trout. Big chance. My boy. He's offside. He's offside. Oh, for goodness sake, come on. It was disallowed. Imagine if it one day says goal allowed. It never will. All right, lifted forward, Milan. We're going for it now, viewers. We're locked into this Brighton game. We've played Chelsea after this, of course. Ishmael, left side, keeps it in. Does brilliantly. A Bo's got to be... Oh, it's been fouled back into the centre. Stand the referee! It's a free kick. Edge of the box. Huge chance. This is the moment. A Bo to be the hero. 85 minutes gone. He's messed it up. Milan's hit the bar. You're joking. Oh, come on, boys. Well, the Inter game, we've been rewarded with some great fun after that. We're going to push a Bo forward as well. We're putting players in attacking positions, viewers. We're creating a wall. They've gone for goal. Okay, everything's fine. Oh, goodness gracious me, viewers. Is there going to be one final moment for us? We've got 3 minutes to go. I'll encourage them one final time. We've got a highlight building from the back. Is there to be a moment of drama Are we going to rescue this game from the jaws of dropping points? A bow. Oh, he's cut out. Ball plays forward. Braziz is there. Milan, Stadatiel. A bow. Huge chance he's been blocked. Randrup's there. Across. Armentrout scores. We've done it. We've beaten 18th place Brighton in dramatic fashion. Goodness gracious me. Why was this so difficult? Oh, my word. Why was this so difficult? Ball played across. There's Armentrout. We're quite attacking at this point. Is it worth being less attacking straight away? We'll just pause there. We're just going to make some sensible choices. Cautious. Just file back, viewers. File back. There we go. Lovely stuff. It's surely that's game over. If Brighton wrestle this back now, well, there we go. It's a big win, and it's a big win because it takes us to the top of the Premier League table. Well done, lads. Great win. Superb one, actually. And yeah, there we go. I think the Chelsea game might even be our sort of extra game, so that's even better. But whew, that was more stressful than it should have been. There were other games going on this weekend. Did Liverpool play? Liverpool lost to Stoke, and that's why it's got all gobbledygook at the top of the table. We're now a game in hand then and level on points with a superior goal difference. It's looking pretty good. Right, on to Chelsea. And then finally, viewers, the main event of the evening, the draw for the next round. A Bo's injury, by the way, bruised ribs, so we'll be all right as 13 unbeaten. We're machine, viewers, and managerially, I've forced that. Oh, I totally forgot where we were. We're in the middle of March. And I've got my best regen ever, I think, because we're in the Premier League now. Did I get a son? Please give me a son. I never get a son. John Blanco. That's annoying. Okay, so I've got David Afori. I've not looked at him yet. We're going to look at him together. Who's apparently a very promising centre-back, but he's somewhere off the first team, which, you know, considering he's 15, is probably fair enough. To give us an idea then, how good... Oh, whoa, these players aren't bad. Sorry, I couldn't quite handle that. Imagine getting these players when I was like tier 10 or whatever it was. These guys would be great. Mustafa Selik as well would be quite good back then, it has to be said. Akel Hayward, he, again, quite a good goalkeeper. Let's take a look at David, though. It's a matter of time for David. How quickly could he become a part of the first team? He's not got long. I mean, he's 5'7". He's probably more of a fullback than he is a centre-back, just off the bat, right? Jumping, reach, heading, lacking quite a lot. Again, being 5'7", maybe problematic. Definitely a right back, potentially a defensive midfielder. Great teamwork, could play slightly further forward. Really good mentals, goodness me. But that potential... I mean, if the scouts have got it right, or the coaches have got it right, that's a player right there, viewers. But still no son. I've played this game for 20 years. Never had one. I'm desperate. And you might think, Ben, you've got one in real life now. Stop being so selfish, but I want one. By the way, I'm still England manager. I don't talk about this very often. We win almost every game. It's quite simple. When we get to international tournament, that's when my managerial prowess will come to the fore, and I will call up 3 players from AFC Thames that really shouldn't be there. All right, Gonovic can come onto the bench. That's the big news. Bo still struggling for fitness. I don't know why. I gave him 2 days off, and he's still struggling for some reason, but I'm going to play him anyway, just to punish him, because there's an international break, so we might as well get him involved. The rest of the side then, pretty much full strength against Chelsea, away from home. It's a big game. We'll see how we do. And then, of course, we were talking before, the main event coming up soon. We're going to see the draw for the next round of the Champions League. Now, this game here, as Chelsea are definitely going to score. Oh my word, great save from Jones. This game here is basically a freebie. As long as we don't lose like 5-0, it doesn't really matter. When I say it's a freebie, though, what I mean is if we win it, we go 3 points clear with a superior goal difference, so that's really good. But if we lose it, it doesn't affect where we are in the league table, again, unless we get battered. So, it's a weird position to be in. Against some of the better sides, we have struggled. Again, Chelsea traditionally quite good. I don't really... Do you know what? They've not really been contending, so I'm not 100% sure how good they are at this point in the save. So far, as you can see from the table, they're battling for the Europa League. So that says something, as the ball forward's very good. It's offside, so that's a let-off, really. That's a really good challenge, and he's going to be sent off, isn't he? It's a really good... when I say a really good challenge, it's not a red card. He's been sent off. I'll show you it again, because that is some poppycock. Hang on. Right, well, we're down to 10. I think we're going to play it... We're just going to move Ishmael over to that left-hand side, so we're still sort of an option out there. If I just show you this again, viewers, there's no way on earth this is a red card. In my opinion. I mean, as the ball's there, look, that's all right, isn't it? It's a little bit two-footed. It's a little bit through the back of him, but that's football, isn't it? Apparently not. All right, well, we're down to 10 now. Abo's knackered. Oh, this is a disaster, isn't it? All right, well, if we score now with 10 men, we'll look like geniuses. So, I mean, pressure's on, lads. Do you want to be geniuses or not? As they're flying forward here, man over at the back. He's hit that, you know what, I'm going to say irrationally hard, needlessly hard. And they've gone 1-0 up. Chelsea leads, and we've got a problem. I know what I'm going to do at half-time. I just don't love it. Bo's got a free kick from 35 yards. Randrup in space, volleys it across. It's a wonderful free kick goal. Eddie Elso is the left back that gets it. I don't know if Randrup's shot or not there. I don't really care if he has or not. He's unmarked. This is brilliant from him. If this is genuinely a cross, he puts in a cross, it says at the bottom. So, I mean, take that as you will. As we go 1-1 towards half-time, do we act a bit more cautious then? Just try and settle this. I was going to change it round, but now you've scored, I think I'll still change it round. But I mean, 1-1 at half time with 10 men, it's not that bad. Now this is a gamble, and I'm going to accept early this is a gamble. A Bo's going to come off. Salatiel's going to move into the deep line playmaker role. We're going to bring on, because he's been out for so long, he's going to get half a football under his belt for the end of the season. Agonovic is going to come in. I think this is our move. I'm going to make them both, though, supportive players rather than attacking. Bit more defensive solidity. Big job for Ishmael now to hold up the play. We might even change his role here, actually. He can play complete forward quite well. It will hopefully bring others into play a little more, rather than just being an advanced forward. Otherwise, you get a little bit isolated. We're going to find out, aren't we? The other option here was to play Ermantraut and play him as like a deep line forward just off Ishmael, which we've obviously done many times before. But we've gone for a bit more of a natural width. Although Chelsea now, I'm concerned we've lost that midfielder in the centre. They could start to dominate that area of the pitch. If we score, I've got a plan. So, I mean, come on, lads. Keep it going. So far, so good. Chelsea on the attack again, though. Onto the edge of the box. It's dangerous. It's amazing. I'm glad you saw it, really. Bryce Charles with a stunning finish. 2-1 down. I think we've given up control in the middle, and we've not got any type of control anywhere now. And taking that player out of the central area has caused us one or two issues. It feels like Chelsea having a lot of the play. And again, defensively, we're not really stopping them anyway. Agonovic, even on support duty, not really doing anything as it's going behind for a corner. Yeah, there's still time to change it here. I'm actually going to do what I suggested on the other side. Run, trip, deep line forward, just sit him on that side. Again, you're putting someone else central, which might help, might not. I guess we're going to find out. It's about trying to create these little partnerships around the pitch, having the out ball, having the central area sorted. But, I mean, so far it's not really working. I'm going to drop Salatiel deeper as well. Thing is, I bet if I looked at it, Chelsea's team is massively superior to mine, and the red card has hurt us. Without that, oh man, I'd have backed us today. All right, how are we going to try and work this out from a deeper position? Gil, forward to Randrup. It's being cut out. It feels like a Chelsea third goal, I have to be honest, on that side. Danger is mounting again. I said we could, as long as we don't lose by many, we'll be okay. The clearance is pretty good. And Randrup, well, he likes to dribble with the ball. He's been absolutely dumped, I think it's fair to say. We're still on it, though. Ball to that right side. If Gil gets there, he doesn't. And again, Chelsea now with a bit of possession. They've got to be careful. They can't afford to mess this up, really, as the ball over the top's on. He decides to start inside himself. I'm nervous. I'm concerned. The shot, I mean, the goalkeeping was a bit questionable. We'll go attacking, but I mean, at what cost at this point? Oh, see, I don't think that's a terrible result to lose 2-1 with 10 men, but we have lost. Chelsea get the best of us. It's our first defeat in a long time. My fear is it knocks us for 6 a little bit. Fortunately, international break incoming, so we might be okay. Also, I'm not sure it was a red card, so, shrug. Oh my God, Agonovic is out for another 2 weeks. Shouldn't have played him. Should not have played him. Randrup wants a new contract. If there's a player that I'm prepared to pay a lot of money, Randrup's one of them. So yes, you can have your new deal, and even if I think it's going to be outrageously expensive, you can have it. He wants to treat the club as a stepping stone. That's just to put a clause in. Have your clause. He wants to play as a complete forward. No. No. They're not happening. You don't get to pick the team. The release fee is £87 million. That is too small, in my opinion. How long has he got on his current contract? 3 years. Right, we're walking away, viewers. And I'll tell you why, because the contract will be given on my terms, not on Randrup's. I'm going to tell him that, what's the problem? He says, do you know what? There's no problem. I'm glad we've come to a conclusion. Goodness me. Why do they always come to me after we've lost to a big team as well? What's that all about, Football Manager? Why? Okay, you've deserved this, viewers. I'm 35 minutes into my recording today, and we're about to do the draw for the Champions League. We're committed to this. Okay. Finally, viewers, quarter-final and semi-final draws. So very much worth being here for. Let's see then, how's this going to stack up? I guess to avoid City, probably the team to avoid. I think they're the best team in it. as this is looking like we're going to get them. Okay, well, it's a huge game. When you think that a team I created 20 years ago are going to play Barcelona in the Champions League, that's quite exciting, you've got to say, as they've got this guy, Adam Becker, who appears to be one of the better players. Yeah, he is decent. They've got, of course, they're going to have a whole host of good players there, Barcelona. Semi-final draw to come as well, though. Let's see how we get on with that one. Who will we play after that? I think this is preferred. I've got to say, Thames or Benfica in a semi-final. If you can get past Barcelona, I mean, it could be a huge semi-final of the Champions League if we play Thames FC, and then one of the big boys, Liverpool, Juve, City, PSG. That is a tough side of the draw, in my opinion. But that's worth waiting for then, and that is to come then, hopefully this week. Barcelona, they're not too far away, as well as Chelsea in the FA Cup. I think you know what next episode will probably be, viewers. If you're looking forward to it, remember to leave a like. If you enjoyed today's video, it was a lot longer than anticipated, but hopefully you liked it, and I'll see you again soon for some more. With love, with care, until next time. See you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Nearly at 100,000 subscribers. Thank you if you come over from Z today and you watched all the way through. Thank you very much.